Welcome back to Gigi's World. Today our topic is, yeah, it's toxic. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't been to my channel before, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you can get all my upcoming videos. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Please comment, give me your input so that you can help my channel grow. Also, if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Okay, today our topic is, yeah, it's toxic. Today we'll be talking about, okay, first of all, let me say this. When I started doing these videos, this is like my third video on my dating series. I'm not doing this to bash men, because the same way we feel about men, men feel about women. So I'm just starting off with self-worth, believing in yourself, and trying to let the queens know that about some toxic situations that we be in. We don't need to be in there. We need to learn our self-worth and much, much more. Also, don't forget, we have a Facebook group that's called Becoming a Queen on Facebook. Don't forget to go join our Facebook group. The link will be at the bottom. Follow us on Facebook at Gigi's World. Follow us on Instagram at Gigi's World. All the links will be down in the description. Again, welcome to my channel, and let's go. First of all, women, we need to stop entertaining these men. We need to stop entertaining broken men. The same way that women can be broken, men can be broken. We need to stop entertaining these men who have all these issues, and we notice the issues, ladies. Like, we need to chill out. We can't be that lonely. Well, some people are. But just realize your self-worth. Go back to the first videos talking about, it's talking about before you start dating. It's also, my second video is talking about how do you know if he's for you. So go back to that video. I just feel like, some people are trained to feel like sex is love. Sex is not love. That's why we get to know a person for them, and we're not having sex right away, and we're not lusting after each other. Like I said in one of my videos, it just depends on what you want, and if you know who you are and your self-worth. Because your self-worth and knowing who you are will determine your partner. Like, don't deal with the mess. You just don't want to do that. Because, like, some men, they will abuse you until you get to your breaking point. Like, when you get to your breaking point, and then it's like they become the perfect mate, the perfect spouse, the perfect boyfriend. And then it's like you start all over again. He's so nice to you. He's trying to suck up because he's like, hey, she ain't playing no games. She's finna leave me. And then it continues over and over again. It's just crazy because, at this point, it just becomes like a trauma bond relationship, like a toxic relationship. Yeah, it's toxic. It becomes a trauma bond. Like, you guys are in there and y'all abusing one another, talking bad to one another, disrespecting one another. You shouldn't want to go through that, period. Like, learn your self-worth and figure out if you really want to be there in the relationship. Ask yourself, do I want to be here? If the answer is no, it's time to leave. Not do I want to be here, but... Do I want to be here, but he need me? Do I want to be here, but he don't have nobody? Do I want to be here, but I love him? Do you love him? Do you? Because my thing is, you can't love him more than you love yourself. Period. If you love him more than you love yourself, you need to reevaluate yourself and get some serious help, because that's how you can love another person, when you learn to love yourself. So when you catch yourself loving a man more than you love yourself, you need to work on it. Like, it's something, wrong. Also, guys, you have to set the tone on how you want your spouse or your partner to treat you. If you allow them to treat you some type of way from the beginning, they're going to keep doing it. It becomes your relationship on how they treat you. So set the tone on how you want somebody to treat you. Lay down rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, when y'all first get together, you have to sit down and talk. First of all, that was a little awkward to say, because I said when you first get together, you need to sit down and talk. No. before you get together. We rewind. Before you get together, you guys need to get to know each other and see, like, am I for her? Is he for me? Are we on the same page? Do we share the same values? Do we understand each other? Can we communicate? Do we have a connection? Like, if you're in a relationship and he's disrespecting you, calling you out your name, making you feel bad because you can't do what's best for him before you do what's best for you, it's so toxic. Like, who wants to be in a relationship when they're being disrespected? You have to realize, especially if you have children, your children look at you. They look at all of that. So you have to realize that it's not what's best for him, it's what's best for you and your kids. One thing you need to realize is, if you're in a relationship, and I'm just going to be cutthroat about this, if you're in a toxic relationship and you're more concerned about him than you and your children, you might need some help, because it's time for you to start detoxing yourself from all of the toxic stuff. It's time for you to let go and worry about your children, because if you start catering to him and you're accepting everything he do, and knowing that it bothers you and your children, knowing that it messes up your train of thought, how you feel, how you go through life, then it becomes you. You become the toxic person along with him, and it's just so much. Sometimes women go through stuff and it's handed down through generation and generation. Like, I saw my mama do it, my mama saw her mother do it. It's time for you to break that curse. Like, you gotta want more for you and your children. So, yeah, it's toxic. Also, men will kind of manipulate you into thinking that you're wrong for wanting what's best for yourself. No, sis, you're not wrong for wanting what's best for yourself at all, because you want to be able to do better than what your mom done. Just like your mom should have wanted to do better than what their mom done. Men will make you feel like nobody wants you. This is within a toxic relationship. I shouldn't call them men, males. Some toxic males will make you feel like you're wrong for not being there for them. You're wrong for not accepting them. You're wrong for this. You're wrong for that. You have to realize your self-worth and stop coming up with excuses on why you shouldn't leave him. You can't fix him, sis. He's broken. If he's at the point where he's destroying your soul, your self-esteem, he's broken. You can't fix him. Again, you can't raise no man. Period. So the best thing for you to do is get your stuff together so you don't have to deal with it. Because that's not your problem. His issues is not your problems. It can't be. People, some men are like, they feel like if you're not, they call it down to ride. No, let them know you right. I'm not. If I got to go through hell and hot water and you call this down to ride, no, I'm not doing it. I have to do what's best for me. Period. You just gotta pretty much know the difference between what's real and what you feel. Like, you just can't allow a man to manipulate your soul. Like, I know some people be like, I know my worth. I know I deserve more. Don't just know it. Put that into actions. You don't want to deal with this toxic relationship. I'm telling you, like, you'll be just drugged down and you just feel like you just at your lowest. I never experienced. Now, I've been in a toxic relationship. It's just never got to that extent. Because number one, first of all, baby, I'm not gonna allow no man to disrespect me. I'm not gonna allow no man to hurt my pride. I don't care what I go through mentally and emotionally. I'm gonna go through that talking to my friends, talking to God, talking to myself. Like, you not gonna break me down and make me feel like I'm wrong for wanting more for myself. So that's just pretty much what the conversation was about today. Is being in a toxic relationship. Yeah, it's toxic. You have to get your stuff together. You got to know when to leave. You cannot be sitting there trying to make a man feel better than you can make yourself. Like, you can't do that. I deal with so many people like on a daily basis, and sometimes people are able to talk to me about certain stuff, and I'm like, you know what, maybe I just need to do this series to like kind of help people, because in the midst of me helping somebody, I'm helping myself, because I go through stuff, I go through ups and downs, but I had to come to my senses, and I had to realize that I knew my self-worth, I knew what I wanted. And you can't just allow yourself to be in a toxic relationship. So the first thing I want you guys to do, if you're going through a toxic situation, what they call it, a toxic situationship, because it's not a relationship, sit down, ask yourself, do you belong there? Ask yourself, do you deserve better? Ask yourself, do your children deserve better? Ask yourself, do you want more in the future? Because if you sit here and you're worried about his well-being, you will never be able to proceed in life and do what's best for you and have a wonderful, abundant life, because you're going to always be put down, talked about, mistreated. And I'm going to let you know now, if you're worried about him, you're not worried about you or your children. So get yourself together. Don't forget to leave comments in the box. Leave me comments on about different subjects. If you don't agree with something I say, it's okay to leave a comment. Don't become disrespectful. Until next time, tune in. Until next time, subscribe to my channel so that you can tune in and get all my upcoming videos. And I thank you for watching. Go to Facebook and join our group, Becoming a Queen. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.